We're live!
Notice.
Tomato.
Notice.
Tomato.
Sonic.
Subsonic.
Gloves and shoes. That's all.
Das Boots.
Yes.
Oh god. Getting used to the camera control again.
Sonic? Acceptable.
I'm fine with inverted up and down. I don't like inverted left right.
Fix it.
You sure you're gonna be fine?
Yes. Sonic? Only gloves and shoes. Acceptable. B? Not having only gloves and shoes? Volnoki doesn't accept.
Wait, this is normal. What?
Slightly annoyed.
Yeah, but Volnoki has different standards. Oh yeah, you were playing Legend of Amy, Sonic Awakens.
Say again?
We were playing Legend of Amy, Sonic Awakens.
Oh, what you said.
Volnoki has different standards.
She accepts Sonic with only gloves and shoes.
Yes. But Sonic's not you. Whee! We were gonna try to get on the purple thing again, aren't we? I think that's where we left off.
Yes.
I keep trying to hit left stick to run faster now. Oh. Camera controls very weird now.
The moment where your camera controls
Cool giant
never
mirror.
can feel right.
I don't think I did one inverted on this game. On the up-down.
We'll be here all night.
Right, that was boost.
Not well played.
Nope.
Didn't get messages.
Irrelevant chatter. Fun chatter. What's the last message you got?
Welcome to Infernix's chat room.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh god. What button is the home on? Square?
Square.
God damn it. Problem with not playing for a little while. Controls. Oh. That's... just to remind you all of what's gonna happen while we play this game. That's gonna happen a lot. No. No boost. We're Durgan at. These boots were made for walking? There's the Durgan. Just checking person that is so shy that it can't be on camera wants to walk around in nothing but boots and gloves. Yes. Actually, I don't think Sellens cares about being on camera.
Right. System rule.
Don't beat up Dog Bowl.
Fail.
Success. Recovered.
L1, R1.
Mm-hmm. I was trying and it actually wasn't. I know better than to hit the training simulator this time.
No, you don't.
There it goes.
Can't L1 and R1 in cutscene mode.
Alright.
Sonic only has quills. No hair.
And more cutscene mode. Music changes drastically getting onto this.
Wouldn't know.
Coming up. Oh, I didn't get those points back.
Performance needs work.
Okay, so, no more getting hit from now on. Still some really hardened hair. He's got a point.
With barbed tips.
Yeah, but still hardened hair.
Still not hair.
Definitely hair.
First not hair.
Where is hair?
Fur is distinguished as its own thing.
Okay. Couldn't even see that coming.
Not getting hit, right?
Couldn't even see that coming.
Watch where you're going.
Of course I'm right here. Well, you know what? This is a good jump on point at least. Swoops down here. Squid.
Body hair is body hair.
It stopped moving.
Controlled. Get controlled.
It made me pass through it.
Get controlled. Next. Zip.
Oh,
Zip.
what's up? It's
Gotta
just
go
gonna talk
fast.
about the enemies.
No. Gotta go fast. My tip.
Okay, there's still some time to potentially get some more rings.
So much talking, exhausting.
There are no more. Hey, rings! Where'd it go? Oh. Hey, more time to get rings. hate this game.
Loving game.
I love the game, but I hate this game.
It's this love-hate relation.
One more try. What was the button for light dash? L2? Oh, don't have time.
You're a kid. Control.
At least I got on close to the head this time. Another cutscene.
Good advice.
The player, not the game. Does it always shoot middle first? Yeah, okay. Oh, why did I... The delay made me think it was going to start middle again.
Now enjoy my fail. Unplug.
We'll keep it plugged in, just to be safe. Messing with camera. Must have to be in the blue section. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
What's L1, 2?
I think L2 is the light dash. Along the row of rings. Back to being bad at games. I like it. That's too fair to see it, otherwise people in boots are sexy and starting to realize my Sonic is. Sonic without hair. You know what? Yes. There are Sonic without hair models. It is a good way to collect rings. And I wish I'd remembered it.
L3, R3.
I think R3 is a lock-on. I forget what L3 is. Might just be resetting camera.
Oh, it's a manual. Digital manual.
There was a digital manual. R3 is a camera reset. L3 is the light dash. What's L2 then? L2 is nothing stated in the manual. Huh.
good.
I think at that point you could have jumped and locked on. Or just locked on.
Gotcha. I'll do it next time.
Did you get up to him from this pillar last time? I was busy looking up the manual. Oh. Okay. Wee, wee. Ooh, purple coins. Wild Sonic is cuter than anticipated. Drop dash just doesn't seem worth it.
I'm liking it.
I mean, it can be fun, but from an efficiency standpoint, it doesn't. Jack, we can't make those kinds of jokes in front of Cybathos. Nice recovery on getting up there.
Shenanigans.
Do what?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans indeed. This boss is just full of them, I swear. Might as well gather up rings while waiting?
Getting gadget next time.
Getting what?
Getting gadget next time.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Exactly.
Doesn't like people that don't belong in long courtship? Yes, that's definitely what you were joking about.
Amy calmed down over time.
This has just been a series of unfortunate jumps. Nice save. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is what we're doing today.
Fun boss.
Hit the boost pad. It'll lead you straight in. I thought it would lead you straight in. I thought it did for me. Huh.
Kuma Mataro.
Means no worries. I wonder if you're far enough back if you could actually take that chance to skip the loop.
Interesting. Not trying.
Yeah, it's not worth trying, like, intentionally, if you're already partway up. Oh, they despawn after so long. Or if you're too far back, they just can't hit you. Good to know. This definitely feels like an endurance boss. Oh, you're almost there, but it's gonna go into the loop.
Perfect to advance.
Ooh. The rings before they vanish. Okay, nice. Nice. Doing better than me already. Sorry, busy checking your unit. So Justice League and Flash Bradley Stacy's best man alive. Progress. That's why you can't get a date. Yeah. That's a joke that's gonna go over a few kids' heads. It was good. I think that's one of the reasons why Justice League was so good. Just plenty of jokes for pretty much everyone of all ages.
This takes me.
Nope, almost got it. Oh, good recovery.
Click a boost when
Don't forget you can dash in the air to get out of the way of those. Necessary. That last homing attack.
don't forget to let go boost when it starts to shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might have this. Probably will have this.
Do not have this.
Oh, you should have backed out.
Yes. One more.
Yeah, go for it.
Very fun boss.
It is a fun boss. That still only got you 15. So if you're just trying to build up coins, small circles, better circles. Good to know.
Getting closer, closer. sure what got me there.
I think you were too close and the initial shot. Go ahead and give it another go.
Understood. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. I think it's probably here and pass. All the more time to pick up experience. We have 4 points. We'll probably get something.
Maybe. No, I did.
Hold L2 in midair or during a combo. High-speed kick that unleashes shockwaves. Oh, that's what L2 is for. Special stuff. Air tricks. We already have Phantom Rush. Air tricks can be formed when sparks surround Sonic while he's in the air. Perform air tricks that earn skill pieces.
Which one do you want?
I would say Sonic Boom. Hold L2 in the air during combo. Excuse me? Huh. That looks like a good amount of hits. Might help with this boss a little bit. Mm-hmm. Looks like such a short tail until you get on.
That's because it is short tail.
Just trying to collect stuff while waiting. Oh, that was a random ring gadget. Oh. Question is, can they just randomly drop from those? In which case the extra one saved, what, a little bit of farming? Or was that intended to drop from those?
Probably each cluster has its own. Rude. Very rude.
Very rude. Yeah, Jake and Drac. Wow. Drake and Jack. How are you two doing today? Tonight?
I know that today's episode is not Pokemon. Might not know.
You might not know?
Very fine.
Oh, you got some rings back? Or do you just not lose them all? I forget L2 in the middle. Good save.
All is automatic based.
Definitely did more damage than the first round of the first time.
Looks about the same.
Did. Well, I will see what I can do about getting Yanzi around for that.
About Yancy?
Hmm?
About Yancy?
Drake said he's dead. Yeah, last night for you didn't sound fun from what I was seeing. You work today, or...? At work now, potentially? No! Oh! So close! Though I think because it went into cutscene mode right there, you might not get as far back as normal. Only because of Power Friendship and Spy Factory I found. I mean, the phylactery definitely helps. Nice. Well done.
Thank you.
Woo! And now we can continue exploring.
Which does more? Friendship or phylactery?
Oh, definitely the phylactery. Friendship's good, but it's not that good.
Friendship makes hyper beam without recoil.
I missed.
Chips.
Damn, it worked. And uni was so long I didn't have time to nap in between. Ooh. Okay, you can light dash upward. That's helpful. Huh. Okay. That's not too bad. Damn it, I want chips. Not silly American chips. What? You mean you don't want crisps? Had a great lunch, though. What do you have? Western fishing spot? Excuse me? Fried mozzarella sticks with amazing. Ooh, that does sound good. Excuse me though, the fishing is its own stage? I thought we were gonna find fishing spots like in the overworld and just cast a line out.
Oh, hey,
It's
Sonic.
big.
You come here to fish too?
I don't know if that sounds like his old voice or not. I never played any games with Big in them until now.
Big? What are you doing here? How did you get here? What even is here?
All valid questions.
I don't know. I was looking for fishing spots and wound up here.
I like them.
So now I'm fishing.
Of course you are.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to detense for a second.
Do you know how to fish? I'll teach you if you want. Hey, you've got a bite. Sonic? Can you see the red ripples? When the white ripple overlaps with the red one, lift your rod up quickly.
That was so intense of a catch.
Wow, awesome! You've caught it already.
Big F3 energy.
Nice
Except
catch,
with faster
Sonic.
pace.
I'll trade you a token for any fish you catch. If you get plenty of tokens, I'll trade them for some of the treasures I found. Just tell me what you want.
Let me guess, one of the treasures you found is a
Frog
Chaos
really
Emerald.
likes those purple coins. If you bring me one, I'll let you borrow my rod again.
Once Onyx accumulate good amount of tokens, head to trade tokens to trade them for items. How aid. Gold card is an item that you can exchange for one of the items on the list. Think carefully about which item will be the most useful. Is there a name for round cut chips? You decide what the Mazda sticks and paired with.
Loopy chips.
I don't think so.
You're also American.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Oh, Chaos Emerald Vault Key, sure. Wait, he's holding Lost Coco hostage? That doesn't seem right.
Don't think about it.
Amy's memory token. Egg memo. That might be Eggman's point of view. Seed of power, seed of defense, rings, skill pieces. I want to get a few more fish just to get the Lost Coco.
I'll let you borrow a rod.
Oh. I thought it was saying that for another prompt, not, hey, here's the red ring. Not gonna happen every... Second fish. 6 tokens, wow.
Got one that was this big.
It didn't look that big in the water. Okay. You can apparently catch all sorts of things.
Carp.
You
Carp.
want to fish?
Sure.
So you do have to hit X once it bites, and then it'll be another prompt for the red ring. Yeah. Hook the poison dirt frog. 1 token.
Surprise. It's only one.
After you caught it, that poor thing croaked. I think you got a chest. Oh. What? Scrolls unlock fast travel to the Elder Coco and Hermit Coco, but only for the island where they are obtained from. Oh, nice! Fast travel. Because of course Sonic has fast travel. There are some interesting things you can get from fishing. Hmm. Lost 1 token. You could catch a mermaid. There's something fishy about your frog joke. Another item, considering it's sparkling. Yeah. Another golden ticket, or gold card. Golden ticket. Surf and turf in a single meal. Ah,
A Crayless.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
so it looks like we have to use the tickets before tokens.
Yes.
So what do you want to get?
Cake memo. Can you get another one? Apparently.
Handful of lost cocoa?
Seed of power and defense. Whatever else.
I'll bump that up to 8 so we have 8 of both. I'll throw the rest at lost cocoa?
Sure. It's probably for.
Would you like to try? I'll let you
It's probably
borrow
an
a
alternate
rod.
means for players to get collections.
Hmm.
Compared to what the game expects otherwise.
I appreciate that. Fishing will sometimes yield scrolls. These scrolls allow fast travel to the Elder Cocoa and Hermit Cocoa. Cocoa. Cocoa.
I could try eating Yansala. But we don't have a developed sense of taste in Mindscape.
Please don't eat our fish.
I have no problems eating our fish. If she didn't want to be, she shouldn't have been part of the food chain.
Fast travel to the Elder Cocoa unlocked. While fishing, Sonic may come across scrolls. Okay, they each have their own scroll. Access fast travel by toggling the icon in the upper right
Yes.
corner. Right, give me 1 second.
Then again, catch completion is 34%.
Oh. Makes me wonder how many things are actually in there.
Good question. So it looks like to 100% you must master the fish, master the island.
So, island, fast travel. I feel mildly ripped off.
Zoom in. Have we not found?
Apparently not.
Find the elder. Jack says they're delicious. They're probably nutritious.
He controls the fish, controls the world.
You don't have wall climb. Not in this game.
Too much Pokemon.
Was that legitimate attempt?
No. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I guess reach there within a time limit. Yay! That's all the way over there already?
Sonic fast.
Sonic E's fast.
New weapon.
Hmm?
Like new weapon.
Oh yeah. Definitely like it.
Safe to say we won't mimic that. Because it already has one. Around the torch.
I mean, probably. But what fun is doing it right the first time? Oh. Oh. Goal! Okay. Ooh, what is that icon?
Gotta go feta. I will learn Brazilian Portuguese for fast just to chance it.
There was an icon I saw.
But probably not today.
Oh, that's a chair. Access requirement 2. How many do we have? 4. There it is. Alright. What's this one gonna be? Go fat it.
Almost dead around time.
Hmm?
Almost dead around time.
Almost hit around time. 1-6. Did we ever find 1-5?
Probably not.
Oh, I guess that's what we'll have to find next. Isn't there still another, like, 40 minutes until Iteran time?
Yeah. Preparing early. Especially since he's not recalling.
Hmm.
That happens sometimes.
Oh, you can get a bit insane with this. If you just don't finish any of the combo attacks... Oh, broke. If you don't use any of the combo attacks to the full extent, it seems like you can switch between them. Oh.
Everyone needs green also.
Okay, that is the first one. not a... Oh. Haha. Drop dash was not necessary there. Well played, game. Try this again. Okay. Then on the flip side. Oh, does this one not break?
Nope.
Okay. Nice touch. Having the old ones there. That was only the second one? Wow.
Very callback. Very well.
Very cool callback.
I feel a visible difference in my behavior after co-fronting.
Oh, of course I would fall into the gap.
You need to make sure not to co-front during part of the time.
Okay.
Since the point of co-fronting is so that two altars can get a stretch out.
Ooh. Okay, those are always collapsing.
Looks like collapsing's permanent.
It does seem that way, but it just led back to getting right here. So... top route.
Always. Still in order.
That's surprising with how much variance there is for this. In order. Oh, well, that's upsetting. Thought. Down here.
Brave crap.
Hmm?
Brave crap.
Save myself. Okay, nope. Okay, that is all of them. Huh. Oh. Game, let me on that, please. Thank you.
Did you get their point?
It wasn't letting me lock on behind it. Okay, so minute 15. Going fast? I hit
Gotta
X
go
instead of
fast.
retry. Crap.
Minute 15 feels tight for its size.
I mean, I wasn't boosting through almost any of it. So...
Triangle to retry.
yeah, I know. I accidentally hit X without thinking about it. At the end of it. Sonic boost by pressing R2 with the maximum number of rings, his speed will greatly increase.
You have to get off fast. Routing phase.
Say what?
Routing phase.
Pretty much.
Do routing phases count?
I mean, I feel like it should. Feels like you definitely have to go to the top. 115 might actually be tight. Wow. Or it might just be because of all the screw-ups early. Oh, I jumped over that.
You should make that.
Hmm?
You should make that.
136. Not terrible. Okay. I
Clean up your act, kid.
hit X again.
What's with stars?
How many other training things you do?
What happens if you get all the stars?
It says training completed. Oh. I didn't even register the timer was... It says R2 in the air into circle, and you don't have to hit it again, is the issue. There's a combo record. Okay, so. But I'm hitting. Okay, screw that training.
Grump.
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 Okay, let's see if I can do this without hitting X at the end screen this time.
I'll try to remind you. Hope everyone's having a good day. Training's done.
I messed it up.
Oh.
I was gonna go for it since we were there. Okay.
30XX.
I didn't get the highest strat, I don't think. Oh, no. So that
Does
was
that count?
yeah. That was 2. This will be 3. Oh, it didn't let me dash out of that. Okay. A lot of these jumps are interestingly blocked. Isn't gonna make. This is interesting to try routing. Huh.
Yep.
Because I've already lost this. I need to specifically land on that spring instead of trying to jump past it. We're giving ourselves 3, right? Okay. So the spring where the last red ring or red coin is, need to land on that spring.
Forgot.
You hit X, didn't you? Live fast, die ya. I think your phone had a stroke, Drake.
Speak to us.
Live fast, die ya new. That. Sonic without hair is cursed. It's an obscure reference. Ah. Soul music. I have no soul, which explains why I don't know that reference. Okay. To the bottom route you go. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this one's a bit of a tight timer as well. Wow. That was the spring you wanted. Also, an animated version which should be happy to link this month. Alright. Which a guitar possesses a druid to make him become Buddy Hop. Huh. That certainly was a string of words you said there. Good save. Not quite as good of a save. Oh, you want to stomp on that where the coin was. You might have had that. Oh, man.
Plus,
I think if you stomp where that coin is, it will just launch you all the way up there.
likely.
And also... I wonder if you can get up there after just the crab. The second crab. Oh. Stomp on the coin. At least you get to retry it.
Was that third?
So what?
Was that third?
Yeah.
Triangle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One, two, three, go!
It didn't let me...
If you're gonna boost an air at any point, get a retry, get a retry.
If you boost into the air, you can't do it?
I don't know about boosting into the air, but if you boost while you're in the air, you lose your boost.
Hmm.
It's air boost like a double jump. See?
Okay, so I have to drop it there. No! Maybe? Not after that. Okay, after that.
Good job.
Thanks.
Pretty hard one.
Called it
right?
on the spring, though. Yeah, it was a hard one. Thanks for the routing.
No problem. We win not alone, but as a team.
Yep.
Oh, Drake seems like he went back sphere.
I got all 6. I think it's just to challenge yourself.
I like self-challenge
Sure.
games.
Show it.
I like self-challenge.
Mm-hmm. Tis complete.
Yeah. In the future, California will have to have a tighter switch time.
Hmm. So it'll be solo for a bit, co for a bit, then solo again.
Yeah.
I mean, how about do it on the hour? Solo for the first hour, co for an hour, where you switch who's primarily fronting. Whee!
Seems like a good approach. I was thinking hour 15, 30, hour 15.
Hmm.
Speaking of, are we still going to be going 3-hour streams during the winter?
For the time being, I would say probably, if you're okay with that. If start times start getting, like, really bad, we could stop it.
Basically experimenting as we
Yeah.
go along. I like that. Try and
Hmm?
Gone around the question. Oh, leaves.
Yeah. Well. I wanted to try drop dashing into them, see if they did anything.
Strange.
Oh, it's just stand on it. You should be able to drop dash into the leaves to clear them out.
Those are sturdy leaves.
Those are sturdy leaves. We have 6 skill points now? Excuse me? Press L or R1 plus square. High speed zigzagging attack. Costs 10. I want to preview it. Oh, these start getting expensive. Sonic is thrown back by an attack and successfully execute the on-screen prompt before he hits the ground. Can immediately counter. Sounds like a very Sonic thing to do. Ground an enemy with multi-hit spinning attack. R2 in midair, square in midair. Spell skills have been unlocked will be automatically activated during combos. However, damage dealt will be reduced. After unlocking a skill, you can toggle auto combo on and off from options. Aw. Do you want air trick or should we save up for wild rush?
Air trick.
Air trick. It really is just moving the left stick while you're in the air. It doesn't seem like there's any penalty for being in the middle of a trick as you land. So just go wild with it. Yeah, this is the time of year work, isn't it? Make sure you get lots of rest between shifts. Rest is more important. Yeah, that's definitely why it'll be experimental. If they start pushing our start times back too far, where there wouldn't be much downtime between normal stream end and work, then yeah, we will definitely have to cut back on stream time. I guess we should probably go towards the markers, shouldn't we? Oh, but there's a thing here to do. Collect all of those?
Does that have to be in order?
Hey, game. Go from here.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
doggo.
hey. Got another rail from unlocking enough. Stop wrestling. I need snacks now. Yum, 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 yum. I guess.
Sorry. Was my mic not off? Or was it just loud?
Not sure.
Sorry for inconvenience. Would do again. Is that 1.5?
That's 1.6 that we were just doing. See a little check mark on it. Oh. Fancy. Oh
I
yeah,
like this world.
good example of this. So we go into spring.
You are not.
Okay. I am not. Screw your defenses. Your defenses mean nothing to me.
Swarm of destruction.
Swat.
Sword.
Okay, we got that. I got a random sparkle just off of a bump.
Time to head out.
Alright. It's been fun.
Very fun.
Actually heading out or just getting it around?
Nah, fully heading out.
Oh, did you want to do a little bit more before you do? You've got 10 minutes?
What's that marker
Which marker?
on the compass?
Okay.
Is it that enemy? No.
Combo convert. Oh, that marker? The red one?
Yeah.
Let's go find out.
Go What was that? Play ball.
Finished it. There's another
job.
squid. What are you? You have 48 keys.
Thanks.
Was that level we were right next to cleared? Right there. Oh, that wasn't a level. That was just a... Tricks! Left stick! I'll get away from that. Maybe you have to parry it. That'd be good if an enemy you have to parry. So hold L1, R1. Okay.
Thanks for idea.
Like you were saying before, you do better as a team.
Very true.
Means it will happen. Give the Hermit Cocoa the red seeds of power to raise attack and blue seeds of defense. Oh, hey, it's a Hermit Cocoa! At last we meet, Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't think we've met. Like the Cocoa, you have touched the digital dream. Unlike most, I know how to listen to it and hear some of its secrets. To hear it properly, though, I must keep to myself. Call me a hermit if you like. It's the path I've chosen. Have you found any seeds in your travels? These things that the robots sometimes drop? Indeed, I will unlock their power and pass it on to you. Defense and power raised to 11 and 13. Bring me more seeds and I will give you more power in return. Right, we fought the squid on 1 and 1. Ugh. That's pretty cool. So you are. So you are, Hermit. Okay. Oh, it all comes from listening to the whispers of the digital dream. Seems you've run into that lazy old sibling of mine. They've awakened a great power within you. Even more lies untapped. But I can do a better job of balancing that energy. What do you say? Take all the help I can get. I have waited and listened for so long. What would you have me do? What else may I do for you? Happy to... Oh. Speed to ring capacity, or ring capacity to speed. Oh. I mean, ring capacity to speed? Wells one's have potential. I cannot reach them. Tired, return to the dream. Let me rest, child. Ooh. It's already failed. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. I kind of like how the map system works. Just unlocking more and more as you do these challenges. Good incentive to do them, even if it weren't for the rewards. Asura.
With a challenge like that, I have to take.
Oh, that got demolished. Plus, for these, you'll be able to do the sonic boom.
How do that?
Say what?
How do you do that?
The shockwaves. L2. Ah. The game is trolling you. The game is trolling you hard. Maybe try focusing on landing in the middle before going for the attack. Okay, you did get 8 points. Oh yeah, that makes it so much easier to manage when you don't have to worry about the defense rings. Nice. Oh, where you gotta get through this time.
Climb to the top of that. Nice.
I go out for room for 2 minutes. You beat him. Okay.
This is the last time going.
Okay. Nice. Good save. Very nice.
Thank you. Just on time. Have a great day, all of you.
You too, Silence. Oh, I saw something. Can I place a... I can place a marker, right? Yeah, place marker. Found 1.5.
Just in time for me, huh?
You want to start this one off since I started the last one off?
Sure.
How's it going?
Pretty decent. I think my voice got messed up from goddamn Cove Front.
What is that?
But yeah, I gave her a goodbye for you, Jack. What do you think this will be? 3D or 2D?
3D. 4 and 6 are both 2D, I believe. Oh, huh. Oh, there we go. Doing a ring run first, or just gonna try for speed right off the bat? Oh. What?
I went through the opposite way. So it posted me into a pit.
Oh. This is Chemical Plant Zone, isn't it? Oh, this is a nice perspective for that. Oh, I like this. I really need to go back and play more of the older 3D Sonic games.
Okay, this
Do you want to
is.
just restart?
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the pipe aesthetic. That's.
Yeah. Oh. Did you even know the ring was there?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why it's only veered.
Okay.
Might have been a red one there.
Guess we'll find out soon. Nope. That was the next one.
Oh,
Surprise, we're gonna stop you right there. Good save?
I think so.
I didn't know if you saved that or... Oh, you
Only
missed.
missed one.
You have to collect all 5 in a single... You got the S rank time. Nice. So now we can just take our time with a run.
You want it? I cleared it.
Sure. You hit X, didn't you?
I probably pressed it. But was while handing you the controller.
Yeah.
Boop sip.
Oh, there's a boop tip.
What? Sure. Okay.
They never expect the slow and light boop.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah, I can be a little tricksy myself.
Yeah, at least I don't sound Texan. I got that going for me.
Dab. Oh, you have to release and press it again. Okay. No one expects the comfy boop. No one does expect the comfy boop.
No one does indeed. But I think that we'll wise up to it next time. There's so much going on in the aesthetics.
That's just cool. The long
Yeah.
grind.
See, the ring dash probably is good for getting you oriented.
Yeah, probably. So this was 3.
I'll keep my eyes out for 4.
You know what?
Nice save.
I could turn the camera. Since we're not worried about time right now.
I think it's in that area. There it is.
Yeah, you completely skipped over that. Okay.
Which is probably part of my time cut, is getting such a good skip there.
But we know where it's at now, so...
We could do this part fast.
Ah! It did... It sent me off!
Foolish.
You know what? That'll be a genuine complaint. There are times where you're just doing what the game expects, and the automatic tracking is like, no, you're gonna go off now.
The problem isn't very severe, all considered. Watch out for the bloop snake.
What poop snake?
More of a gloop snake.
Woo.
But yes, fair. Nice job. I don't think you cleared the ring count.
Oh, no, I didn't. That's different. The last one being the ring count.
They have to get everything at least once, apparently. Such fail. Poor Nix is Trash Sonic. Damn!
I am a Trash Sonic. I don't go fast.
True, you amble about air and pace. Never caught me as someone who's fast-paced.
My ability would be own tempo. Haha, get it? It's the joke from the Pokemon's game.
Except it's not by an ambling, like for an ambling slow character in there,
Yeah.
which is nice change up
It
from
is.
the stereotype. So ring dash and see if you could like get out of it quickly. Well, not. I don't think you'll find a ring.
I just wanted to see if there's anything behind there. Because we're not worried about time. Oh. Do they have those at the edge of everything? Apparently. That's what I get for messing around.
The lights along the side of the road are pretty neat.
Yeah. Maybe?
Thing's an absolute maze. So it looks like you could start your dash pretty quickly.
Not really.
Hmm.
You saw those moments of hesitation. But the...
Oh! That was bullshit.
And that lost me all the rings that I had.
This one's just a chemical hazard. Makes people go toxic.
Hate this game. Hate this game. I'm coming back grabbing those rings real quick.
This game's a gift that keeps on giving.
Oh good, I made it onto the rail this time.
I like how if you don't have momentum, you'll actually slide down those slopes.
Ooh, that's good for coins.
It's
I was
interesting that you
waiting
get
for
to
it.
see which one it's about to come out of,
Yeah.
which is entirely unlike the original one.
No, I thought you could see which one it was about to come out of in the original.
I don't remember that being so, but
Okay.
that'll be
got
fun
at
to
least-
check.
I think you need 40. So I've got 72. Should be good.
Yep.
Holy crap, I'm out of Pokemon. Go, car ramming speed. Okay. And with a very solid D time. As in, I collected all of D's rings.
I see why Silence was in a rush to get out.
Mm-hmm.
That.
I was mashing circle out of that.
Yeah, gotcha. Side Loop is an interesting addition to Sonic's moveset, but
Oh, you can get extra stars. Huh. Oh,
that's
that
the
must...
most stars you've gotten.
Yeah, okay. So that's also just, see how far, or how many you can do. Okay. I'm cool with that. Okay, let's get skip. We know what it looks like getting vault keys.
And then you open a vault for one that just has no water supply. You find yourself obligated to journey through the wasteland to find their water supply.
This one again.
Yeah, I think it was a water filtration system that broke.
Water filtration chip. Some chip. It was a water chip.
Yeah.
But I forget the precise name.
It was a water chip so that you could get your water attacks out. Yay, cross references, go! Don't let these things hit you.
Yay, got a lot of those. This will be a vault key, I'm assuming. Oh, nope, a gear.
People were going Sonic Breath of the Wild, but this honestly does not play at all similar to it, does it?
There is definitely a level of exploration, but there's no reason to call it Breath of the Wild just because it's open world exploring.
Yeah, that's like a whole genre.
Oh. Sonic boost with maximum number of rings can run at even higher speeds while emitting blue lightning around him. Oh. I'm glad I decided to mess around with that. That is fast. Wow.
And you keep that.
Yeah, until I get hit.
Which, to be fair, you probably will get hit.
I'm assuming the buttons on the platforms there.
Yeah, so as soon as you hit one, you...
There was a gap there.
For your own safety, please jump onto the floating platforms.
I thought it came all the way up to the rock.
Never trust a floating platform, just as you wouldn't trust anything else.
Oh, it really was that simple. There wasn't even a timer.
This is kind of an introductory one, though.
True, it is only M13. Get all of them. Ooh. Are the sword icons the bosses? I would assume so.
I would not do the squid yet because you do have that defense to pick up.
It ended up right there. And it's not like picking up the defense would give me the defense yet.
Yeah, but I don't want it forgotten about. Oh, having this power. You really killed it.
Did kill it. Oh.
Wow, you just destroyed that squid.
Oh, Sonic Boom is
Also, it really helps that you have attack up now.
yeah, but each of those hits was only doing 3. But being able to stand back and not worry about it slapping me? Oh. Oh, that did a lot. Good, huh? Damn, bro. Get that assassin good, but keep that so you get hit. Oh, yeah. More like Pokemon SUV.
Someone's gonna make that a mean picture.
Oh, you don't get unlimited boost when you're in the water, because you don't get the lightning.
Your lightning
Maybe?
disperses. Does Sonic just canonically have lightning powers and that's why he's super fast?
I thought I had infinite. Wait, why am I not having it? I blinked and stuff happened.
Maybe collect a ring. Maybe you have to.
Refresh it. Aww.
That is odd.
Oh, that can easily get
Your boost stamina still seems very strong though. Or
that
maybe I'm
filled
imagining
up
things.
so fast. I've done enough of the challenges.
Yeah.
Oh, those attack boosts are insane.
All
With
right.
Sonic Boom. Wow. It's a bit unwieldy, doesn't it? Oh, that's so safe. Like, we've already seen some enemies can't be affected by that without doing certain actions. Like those shield enemies that you can't hurt until you circle around them. You can't shoot them either. Oh, hey, nice. You can't shoot them either.
Yeah.
But for everything else, there's there's Sonic Boom.
Is that where you want me to go?
I mean, I was gonna say just do challenges, actually progress the story a little bit. Your choice. Yeah, that one's super easy. There were a few different ways you could go on it.
Mhm.
EMP. In the Sonic movie, you can generate an EMP. Yeah, that's true. Oh. That throne had a red mark on it. You see that? On the map?
Yeah. Let's see if we can see that again.
The big button.
Yeah, Big Button's not doing it.
Big button should be map.
There it goes. Talking about this one?
Yeah, 1-7. Can you put a mark on it? Square. Just makes it easy to track. Oh, wait. Is that an Elder Koro?
Think so.
Or is that a Hermit? Hmm. Should probably be going in the direction of the marker if you're trying to look for that. It is close. Yeah, no, people complaining about there not being fast travel in general, that's not an issue. You can traverse the island so fast.
They forgot they were playing a Sonic game where
Yeah.
there's Sonic.
Yeah. You can see it on the map at the top. Veer right a bit. Another hermit. Okay.
If your turn, do you want insight one floor?
Allow me to unlock the power of the seeds you've gathered. Power level raised to 18. Huh. I don't think you want to boost around this. Not when you're at full rings.
Alright, so how do I
Oh.
get there?
Aw. Probably hit it right now while it's... Okay. There's a challenge. There might be something hidden nearby to give you a spring. Maybe you have to do enough challenges to unlock a rail that goes past it? Those are the two I can think of. I don't think you'll get there in time.
So close.
Oh, I see that. I saw the Elder Korok icon. Korok. Coco. Loop around? Yeah. Aw. I don't think you... That's just the Elder. Yay, more defense!
I think that just keeps you from losing as much rings.
I mean, that's still helpful in boss fights.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What is that thing? I mean, with your speed, you might be able to just run, double jump, and boost.
Not confident with taking that option.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
There was a puzzle on...
Sonic Boom is given to you surprisingly early for how much it trivializes some of these fights. I say given, like, you do have to choose to unlock it, but it's available early. Save. It'll look like when you boost around these rings. Holy crap.
Not boosting around the rings.
The boosted rail swap just launches you.
Well, so much for that.
Oh no! My cabbage! My rings!
My cabbages!
Still at 400. Huh. and you hold back to slow down. Which sounds like an odd thing to ask in a Sonic game, but...
It's an odd thing to ask only if you're unfamiliar with Sonic games. Speed is, in fact, not only his biggest asset, but his biggest enemy.
Night. Does it have to be nighttime for this?
How long does it take to shift to nighttime?
I don't know. I'm assuming that means nighttime at least.
Not much room for interpretation.
Alright, can you push that? Nice. There's an Elder Coco closer to the north side. If you want to try turning them in.
This one?
No, that's the Hermit. Open the map? I mean, I guess you get your defense up. Map. You see that bouncing icon? To the left? Yeah, that one. Can you fast travel to it? Because we do have that scroll. Wow, fast travel to it. Good job. Welcome back, my dear Coco. Thank you, Sonic. Oh no. Oh no.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go real fast.
I wish you could race it more than one level at a time. No such thing as too fast, right? Ah, buddy. You've not been in my 6? So if you get 6 per level up times, what, 98? Because you start at 1, it goes up to 99, so you get 98 levels. But 6 times 98? 540... 588? So you can get up to 988? The last level probably just bumps you up to 999. You know? Because 988 just sounds wrong. How many do we get to turn in?
We have been turning in a lot of little animals. I think we're good. Just arbitrarily.
You're not at max speed anymore. You need rings.
It feels like how fast we were going earlier, almost. Is that the objective marker for finding lost friends?
Yes. Ah, the story. Right, there is one of those.
I have getting the hang of switching between the.
Oh, look at these early areas. It's always fun in open world games like this to do way too much exploring before. Oh, wait, what is it? Oh, a challenge we didn't do. You want introductory? You want introductory? That was an introductory challenge right there. We got the blue one, yeah. If you just do Sonic Boom, we might kill it. Oh, you weren't in the air long enough. Oh, you can bump it. You haven't long enough. Maybe it was only infinite to show it off. You know?
Maybe.
More defense. I don't want more defense. I want more attack. Wait, what is that? Saw the red icon, right?
I want to do the story before I do the red.
That's fair.
Does it bring?
Oh.
It's bringing me to it.
Oh,
anyways.
that was Amy. Okay. That was an Amy icon.
Do we want to?
Do we, I guess we have to.
Amy, is that you?
Hello? Is someone there? Help me!
Hang on. Maybe messing with the ruins will fix things.
Oh, we need those for the story. We've got plenty of those. I think we're good for the story for a while.
Oh. Sonic, are you alright?
Me? You're the one who's only half here.
I feel fine, but that energy that was holding me prisoner went into you.
I've been infused with weird zappy stuff before. Besides, I feel like it gave me some kind of boost.
Well, in that case, we need to get moving. If I was trapped, I'm sure Tails was too.
Good call. I'll scout around and find you later. Deal?
Deal. Be careful.
Careful? Where's the fun in that?
Sonic gets it. Sonic gets it. Oh. Triangle plus circle and what?
Key. Be empowered with this technique.
Sure, we'll get a tutorial for it. Oh. Why didn't you just boost?
Whoa!
I'm gonna need this technique for that kaiju.
So what does Miraidon get if we take this Titan down?
I guess that's one of the Titans keeping Amy trapped. Whoa!
You leave immediately.
Where'd you come from? Are you trapped too?
Do not approach the Titan.
Sorry, kid, but I've got a job to do.
If we are fortunate, it will destroy you.
Yeah, I figure that Sonic's being manipulated. But I can't exactly do anything to stop it, you know?
Right. get the boss fight. Oh. Ah.
So the extra endurance came in handy.
Yeah. Good thing you got extra defense.
He bounces really good.
I mean, he's used to it. Look at all the springs he hits. Oh, weird with his mouth.
Okay. I'm not taking that thing down the traditional way. I'm gonna need the Chaos Emeralds. And maybe a little bit of luck.
That's because Bull. Celestial Rain. More enemies. Muse will fall like rain. When this happens, items and enemies in the open field will be resurrected. Picking up the fallen star pieces will allow Sonic to use the slot machine. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of... I wouldn't have even bothered yet. That's a lot of star pieces. Oh, you gave it to the Coco.
Yo, Amy. Who's your friend?
This Coco says they need to find their one true love before it's too late. They've been too shy to express their feelings, but if they don't do it now, they may never get the chance.
Is this the time?
Got all that, huh?
I feel like the dimension I'm in is translating for me. It's strange, but feels natural.
Well, you always had a knack for weird insights. Who am I to argue?
Well, don't you worry. We'll reunite you with your lost love.
I would think we've got more pressing issues, but again, who am I to argue?
Is now really the time for that? Collect these heart-shaped items and use memory tokens to free Amy. These memory tokens can be obtained by exploring the island, fishing, and with Psyloop. That's not if you want his data. Huh. Going that way now. I don't think you can wall run up that. Hey look, Amy's memory tokens. We only have 145 of them. Oh. Oh. Huh. It gave us a pity spin.
There's a lot of these fallen stars.
I think they're also respawning when you're, like, as you're collecting them.
Probably. So is each one a spin?
I don't think each one is a spin. I think every, like, 3 is a spin. Oh, no, each one is a spin. 'Cause I saw it tick down once for the spin.
I'm getting a lot of tokens then.
Like, does it just spin to the rest of them all at once when the night's over or something? 'Cause with how slow it's spinning, that's a lot of spins. Oh.
So I think we got our answer.
So collect a handful and then go about your normal business. Got it. Well, at least we have our answer. Yay, we helped it find its true
So
love.
Amy has all kinds of side quests for these.
I would assume so.
Either that or this is the second part of it.
This poor mother says she's lost her children. Can you lead them back here, please?
Sure thing.
He doesn't even wait for her to finish talking.
Gotta go fast! Got the Coco back to their mother while avoiding their bombs. Getting hit 3 times will fail the quest. Boosting and dodging are not available. Oh. Nice life icons. Why are the Coco dropping bombs?
Really are.
Why are the Coco dropping bombs? Oh. That's why we couldn't find the other emeralds. So they story lock at least one of the emeralds. Got it. Aw. Aw.
That's her favorite child.
I mean, out of 50, you're gonna have a favorite.
Tell Sonic you want his data.
I'm sorry, did they just die?
Okay. We'll keep looking.
I'm sorry, what just happened there?
He acts like none of that happened.
Do we even know what that was?
No, but I got a sense of completion, comfort.
Weird. Now let's keep moving. I want to wrap up our time here ASAP.
Sounds good to me.
The look on its face. Yay! Huh.
I want to get back to that one that we were trying to do earlier.
What, the 1-7?
No, the Find True Love quest.
I think it's just wherever Amy is, because that's why she was talking about, yep, we'll keep looking. I think it really is just a matter of keep talking to Amy. Tucker 96. Oh. You're not even done with the story yet? And your starter is 96?
Some people like personal challenge, I guess.
Yeah, you might need a few more levels before you're ready, so.
Yeah, oh definitely.
Like, try to get to 107 first.
Yeah, definitely. You need
He
to
doesn't
get to
wanna get
107 if you want to even have the gems.
Also, while we were talking, you took down a boss?
Oh yeah, it was just a mecha.
Yeah?
Oh, that's a respawn to mecha.
Yeah.
I just want to do one.
Oh, getting up on top of Eggman's.
Yeah, it looks like there was. There was a marker on top of it. Oh.
You weren't moving while sparkly.
Oh well.
What more? Oh god, we've got 11 skill points. But moving while sparkly means more skill points.
Oh, that was the one that seemed to have something.
Eggman tech. Seems abandoned, though. Still, I better keep on my toes.
Wait, can you actually go into it now? There's some beak steps. Can you go into it from below? Oh? You saw it too? Okay.
It's just a jet exhaust.
Yeah. To the left for the orange marker.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing this before I let it go.
Yep.
Then you should take a nice long turn.
Probably the remaining 40 minutes.
That's good with me.
So probably on top of this rock pillar.
Yeah, that added up. Oh, isn't that where Silence had the challenge? Was it Silence?
Yeah. Whee! Wait, it's a little kid thing. Aw. Aw. Isn't it the same one telling us to not do stuff?
Yo, don't you think that Titan was kinda overkill?
You are an enemy to be eliminated, and you are powerless compared to its might.
Maybe as
Very
I am,
matter-of-factly
but
stated.
I'm willing to bet I could handle it as supersonic. All I need are the Chaos Emeralds.
Doubtful. In any scenario, the end results will not change. Additionally, what you seek is in its presence. You've lost the battle before it has even begun.
They did end up beating it finally, Drake. If it's the same person I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
It just took 5 hours.
5.5, I think they said. I don't think they actually mentioned what their winning play was. Was it just getting lucky?
It was just they kept changing stats around. Wild Rush or Stomp Attack. Oh right, we never did figure it. Press triangle plus circle when a prompt appears. Unleash a powerful attack by following the on-screen prompt. Yeah, J-Rose. Oh. It's right after a parry. There might be, but...
I thought they used a spin dash in his moveset though.
Yeah, that's appreciated. Did misgender Grisha, though. I mean, he probably just doesn't know better. Like, if I didn't know there was all that dialogue saying he, and J-Rose seemed like he was skipping a lot of the dialogue. I also would have called Grisha she. Stopping attack that swoops down from above. Looping rapidly accelerating kick attack in midair. But Wild Rush. I'm gonna go Wild Rush. Excuse me. You can roll out of doing it. Huh. Wow. Thanks for the advertisement, Stream Elements. You know what? We haven't done that in a little while. Save. Okay, where to go? That's for Amy. Already got the
We
yellow
still
one.
have so many Amy tokens that doesn't matter. But yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you probably didn't catch me while I was muted when I said that. Oh, looks like another one of those icons. Looks like you have to do them in order. But yeah. Oh, you're testing it. It's not. What I said earlier, which was off mic, is that it's really nice that the spin dash gets integrated into Sonic's moveset, because it's not really as set for this kind of game to use the spin dash. So integrating it into cutscene power really makes up for that.
It really does.
I have to head to the bathroom though.
You know what would be nice, though, if they would integrate? Speeding up this menu.
I guess
It also takes way too long between the menu popping up and getting a chance to actually select something. Like, as soon as it appears on screen, I'm starting to hit down. And that's how long it takes. Where was I going? Did I make a marker? I did make a marker. Okay. Orange is over this way. So if you want to go fast, just chase your tail for a bit. That's what I'm getting from this. You can light dash onto your drop rings. A lot of interesting little quirks with this game.
Are you trying to figure out the mysteries about these ruins too? It's kind of spooky everyone seems to be gone, huh?
The technology of the ancients exceeds your modern understanding. Unwelcome pests like you will be swiftly eliminated.
Okay, I'm trying to be civil here, but are you saying they lost control of their tech and wiped them out?
No!
Okay. So you're not in a talking mood. I'll leave you be.
I'm trying to be civil here.
I don't like Sonic to be fake dead.
Oh. Okay, where'd the enemy go? Oh, I was holding parry on that. Huh. Can't parry it until it's in that state. Got it. Okay, plenty of rings for right now. What is this? What am I doing? Oh, there we go. It's a matter of fact, before I catch it. Well, that didn't work. Alright, I guess let's go talk to Amy. Still over this way. Oh, ninja. Hold L and R1 to parry. It's unnecessary to parry based on timing from incoming attacks. Parrying is very effective against certain enemies. Oh, that thing got obliterated. Skip the heart-giving animation.
You again?
Submit. Your reckless actions endanger the world.
Care to explain how saving my friends is a bad thing?
You are an enemy combatant. I will not share data with you.
What is wrong with you? Sonic would never endanger anyone. He's even going to help this Coco reunite with their one true love.
Love. An emotional status too vague and varied in its definition.
Aw.
You are both too ignorant to be helped.
Rip.
Who, what was that girl?
Aside from being a pain, no clue.
Okay, talk to Amy. Guess it's time to go talk to Amy. Wait, I saw something back here. I want it. I'm pretty sure that was collected previously, but hey, I'll take another. It did say items respawn, so. Yep, giving hearts.
They say their Amore was stationed on the far side of the field. This is the field.
Not seeing a lot of farming going on.
Maybe, if you use that new technique of yours, you can clean up all this wild brush.
Now she's speaking Sonic's language. Use techniques. Remove weeds with Psyloop and reach 7,000 points before timer runs out. Watch out for the bees! Avoid them by luring them towards flowers by using quick Psyloop on seeds to make them bloom. I don't have quick Psyloop. Trying to help Yamore. I also need to avoid bees. Oh, do I just keep going around these same ones? Oh, I ran into bees. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was connected.
Wait until flashes Fisha. That's not giving you points.
Oh, is it not? Oh, crap.
Looks like it might need a minimum size. Yeah, that's a fail.
Might be. Might be the larger the loop, the more points you get. Yes, I want to retry. Move weeds. Oh, those are just the. I'm not supposed to.
What's going on?
I don't have to go around those. That's just for dealing with bees. I was being dumb. Game.
Well, letting go too early.
It looks like it's connected. Yes, I get it's supposed to change color. It looks like it's supposed to be connected. I'm trying to let go and start another. Like that one.
Going much better now.
Yeah, when I realized my idiocy with the flowers.
That one's harder than it looks.
Nick's doing a Sanic again.
Oh,
Yeah, Nick was doing a
always
Sanic
doing
game. Sib was muted, but that's because they weren't here.
Yeah.
So. He only cares about little stone dudes. Yeah, just Sonic talking to another girl. Who was that? What's going on?
Is it going to die too?
So all this used to be farmland, huh?
Yes. They make it sound like it was abundant. But now...
I mean, it's grassy.
Yup. But I've seen this kind of recovery in areas Dr. Eggman damaged. Something ruined this land, and it's barely begun to recover.
Then we need to make sure it has plenty of time to heal.
Right.
Keep tabs on the hedgehog. I want constant updates.
Yes, sir.
And keep looking for a way to get me out of here.
I am evaluating all safe options.
Keep up the good work, Sage.
Thank you, Doctor.
Huh.
I am extending the range of my control, but I can still only command a few of the Ancient's relics at a time.
Commendable. But what about finding me a way out of this digital dimension?
I have run 1,700,050 simulations. There is no scenario to safely remove you from cyberspace.
Unacceptable. Keep looking. Make it your #1 priority.
But keeping you safe is my priority.
Oh, we gotta talk to Amy again. I think we got 2 in a row just because we had done so much of the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Skipping the heart-giving animation because, yeah.
Don't get too far ahead!
Maybe we should just let them wrap it up on their own.
We have to see this through!
We still haven't found Tails. We've been wrangling children and taking detours the whole way.
Are you telling me you would leave behind someone in need?
No, but I'm also worried about you. You can't help anyone if you're stuck in limbo.
That she's actually been able to help that way.
Alright. Then hurry up and save me too, so we can find Tails.
Sounds simple enough.
Aw. Durgan over there. I want to kill Durgan again. What was it? Squid?
Yeah. It's called Squid. She's stuck in the digital dimension. That thing's pretty fast.
What is?
The mines. See,
There's a
Squid.
star on it now. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think it'll necessarily be slightly faster than you.
You,
Yeah.
okay.
Come on, Gordon.
That poor thing. And oh, nope, it did still drop a gear.
Upper.
No. No, it really wasn't.
Hmm.
I think it was just marking that it was a respawn one. Actually, no, the shield did come up twice. I think it was supposed to be tougher.
But it didn't keep up.
It really didn't keep up. Ah,
It's too dangerous.
that what they used to look like. Hmm. Yeah, this is fucking can be quite explosive.
They were reunited right before the end.
Hmm.
They're together now. You take a minute. I'm gonna keep moving.
So, bunch of non-story for the first 2 hours, and then story. And story, and story, and story. Which I'm okay with.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, still thinking about the Coco?
Yeah, and more.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what happened, but I know what I saw. A love that transcended time. I believe in that power. When this is over, I want to share that love with the world. Even though it may take us far apart.
Aw.
I know you'll do great. I want to hear all about it when you come back.
Oh?
What's up, Amy?
I'm gonna leave work a couple minutes early.
Look.
Hey, if that's an
wasn't
option.
this region locked off before? I think you can interact with it now.
That's what we
I
also
think
gathered.
you can rotate some of them.
I didn't gather that part.
Maybe they'll act like the other puzzle locks and show me the way to that Titan.
It's worth a shot.
Alright, what's the right way to do this? Looks like there's a pattern on the ground.
Black tombstones can be turned. Turn these tombstones and point them in the right direction. The pattern on the ground might give a hint. Alright, where to start?
Seems like it's burn marks from a prior operation.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, wow. Looks like you rotate multiples of them at the same time.
Aww. Does this rotate all? Oh, they rotate in sets. Fun. So then this one needs.
And a lock icon shows which ones of a set gets rotated.
That's pointing the right way so far.
Yeah, see, you're modifying 2 of those.
Yeah. Aw.
It's actually a little tricky.
If I go back up to this one, how do I... Now that they're rotating together... But I need this one pointed... Okay, they rotate in opposite directions. And it does depend on which one you're starting with.
Hmm.
It's obviously these two, but then this goes with that one.
Yeah, the bomb goes with the left goes with the top 3, and then the right goes with the top one, and the...
Wait, what do I need this pointed that way. Okay.
Alright.
Yay! So if I need this pointed that way, and they rotate together, I need to get you pointed there.
I'm feeling a lot of it.
You
I guess
pointed
I'll
there.
leave you to it. It's only a few minutes, but...
Yeah.
Alright. Hope you all enjoyed the end of the stream. Have a great night. And glad to hear you get off work, Drake. And good luck with this puzzle next.
Hey, I think I messed that up a little.
Sorry I didn't see you through the last few minutes.
You're good. Oh wait, no. I want to rotate this way. Hmm. then rotate this way and then back that way. That needs to be up there. This is pain. So that one's pointed correctly. I want to avoid moving this one if I can. So I think I only want to move the top two, or the middle two, if it can be helped. No, I did that wrong. That way. That doesn't help. Which one of these am I supposed to... Then that's this one out of place still. That rotates both of them. Okay. You know what? Let's get this one pointed the right way. Oh wait, do I have it now? I do have it now. Thanks for the tip, Jack. Just try pointing them the right way. I was too hesitant to move the left one since it moved 3 of them together, but that did end up being the answer. Fancy.
You did it, Sonic. I'm sensing the Titan up ahead. This is it. The big showdown.
It'll be a short match if I can't find the last Chaos Emerald, though.
I searched everywhere I could. I'm out of ideas.
So where is it? Maybe I'll find it along the way.
You're right. I should have listened to you sooner. Head to the top of the waterfall. Oh, that's leading down? Well... game? Well, I am going to save right here next to this spring. And that'll be something for Friday. So, with that, I hope you all had a fun time watching. Mostly me failing. I failed a lot. I'm not good with fast. It's fun, but I'm not good with fast. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful time zone, and we will see you Friday. For anyone who is celebrating Thanksgiving, hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And otherwise, if you're not celebrating it, have a no, don't have a terrible Thursday. Have a mediocre Thursday. Nothing's like super special happening, just a calm Thursday. Have a good one, everybody.